Only the chosen understand these 5 pains. There's a kind of pain that can't be explained. It lives in silence. It echoes in empty rooms. It visits late at night, when the world is quiet and your heart is loud. And the truth is, not everyone can understand it. Only the chosen do. Because being chosen isn't glamorous. It isn't shiny or loud. It's raw. It's lonely. It's heavy. And with it comes a set of pains that are often invisible, but very, very real. Tonight, we're going to speak of those pains. The kind that only those marked by God carry. The kind that shape you, break you, mold you, and, in the end, awaken something divine inside of you. These are the 5 pains only the chosen truly understand. And if you feel them, maybe it's because you've been chosen too. Pain number 1. The pain of isolation. Chosen people are often lonely. Not because they're unloved, but because they are misunderstood. There's a weight on them that others don't carry. A voice in their soul others don't hear. And it creates distance. They walk into rooms and feel out of place. They speak truth and people turn away. They see things others are blind to. And the more they awaken, the lonelier it gets. This is not accidental. This is preparation. Before God uses someone, He hides them. Before elevation comes isolation. Moses was hidden. David was overlooked. Joseph was imprisoned. Jesus was rejected. And if you feel forgotten, you're in divine company. Say this with me now. God, I don't understand this loneliness, but I trust that it's not empty. If I'm hidden, let it be because you are shaping something holy in me. There's a fire that only grows in caves. And if you're in one right now, know this, the cave is not your coffin. It's your cocoon. Chosen ones don't just see the world differently. They feel it differently. They carry an emotional sensitivity that makes everything hit harder. The injustice, the suffering, the brokenness around them. While others can ignore it, chosen people absorb it. Their hearts weep for what others laugh at. They feel burdens that aren't even their own. Why? Because they were never called to be numb. They were called to intercede, to stand in the gap, to feel what heaven feels. And often, that means feeling too much. But here's the sacred truth. Your sensitivity is not a weakness. It's a signpost, a divine indicator that your spirit is tuned into something greater than this world. God, if my tears have a purpose, let them water something holy. If my pain has a voice, let it echo through heaven's gates. The world will call you dramatic, overreactive, too much. But what the world calls too much, God calls called. Jeremiah was sensitive. He wept so much he was nicknamed the weeping prophet. And yet, God trusted him with revelations no one else could handle. If you've cried in secret, ached without reason, or felt like your soul carries the grief of generations, it's not insanity. It's intercession. If you're chosen, you've probably asked this. Why is everything in my life harder than it is for others? Opportunities slip through your fingers. Relationships collapse. Doors close. You face battles no one sees, and no one believes. This is not coincidence. This is opposition. Not because you're weak, but because you're dangerous to darkness. The chosen are threats. Their words carry weight. Their prayers cause tremors. And the enemy knows, if you ever truly step into your purpose, chains will break. So he fights you early, fights you often, fights you hard. But here's what he forgets. Chosen people are not easily crushed. They bend, but they don't break. They may bleed, but they don't back down. Because inside them is a fire that doesn't die. God, I won't ask you to take away the resistance. I'll ask you to make me stronger through it. Use the pressure to make me unshakable. Think of Job. Chosen. Righteous. And yet, everything was taken from him. But in the ashes, God whispered. And in the pain, Job saw a part of God he'd never known. If you're under attack, it's because you carry power. And that power will not stay buried forever. Chosen people don't get things quickly. While others rise fast, the chosen often wait. And wait, and wait. Doors seem sealed. Prayers feel delayed. Promises seem distant. But this is not punishment, it's preparation. Because the chosen don't receive ordinary assignments. They carry weight. And with weight comes a need for strong foundations. Deep roots. Proven character. You've seen others step into their dreams while you still wander deserts. You've watched others build, while you're still waiting for blueprints. But hear this, God is not late, He's building depth in you. God, I trust your timing, even when it breaks my heart. Teach me to rest in the wait. Teach me to believe that the longer it takes, the bigger the purpose. Joseph had dreams of ruling nations. But first, he was betrayed, abandoned, imprisoned, forgotten, for over a decade. And when the promise finally came, he was ready. His pain had prepared him. His process had refined him. And he ruled not with ego, but with empathy. What if your delay is developing the humility needed for your elevation? If you've been stuck in a season that feels like an endless hallway with no open doors, take heart. The door may not be opening because what's behind it is bigger than you imagined. The chosen are rarely recognized in their own generation. People see your actions but don't understand your motives. They see your anointing but mislabel it. They confuse your boldness with arrogance, your silence with weakness, your fire with fanaticism. Jesus was the Messiah, yet even his hometown rejected him. His own family doubted him. The religious leaders mocked him. And if they misunderstood him, why are we surprised when they misunderstand us? But here's the mystery. The chosen are not called to be understood, they're called to be obedient. Your path is unique. Your call is sacred. And many won't get it, because it wasn't given to them. Say this now. God, I don't need everyone to understand me. I only need to be faithful to you. I was not created to fit in, I was set apart to stand out. This is the ache of the chosen. To walk a path where few can follow. To carry a weight few can see. To hold on to a promise no one else believes in. But in that isolation, there is glory. There is intimacy. There is divine revelation. And there is legacy. Because what the world rejects, God uses. What the world throws away, God crowns. What the world misunderstands, heaven celebrates. And in the end, the pain you carried will become the platform you speak from. The tears you shed will become the rain that waters others. And your story will become someone else's survival guide. So now that you've heard these 5 pains, you must ask yourself, have you felt them? Have you walked through darkness no one saw? Felt burdens no one believed? Heard God whisper when everyone else heard silence? If so, it's because you're not ordinary. You're chosen. But with that comes a price. A process. A purpose so heavy, only a soul that's been broken and rebuilt can carry it. You were not made to blend in. You were not made for the crowd. You were made to carry fire, to speak life, to disrupt darkness. And the pain you've endured has been shaping you into exactly who you were created to be. God, if this pain is part of my calling, then don't waste it. Use every scar for your glory. Use every loss for revival. Use every wound as a weapon against the enemy. This is your awakening, your confirmation, your reminder. You are chosen. And chosen ones don't live easy lives, but they live purposeful ones. They touch heaven. They shift atmospheres. They walk with authority. And when the time comes, they rise. Not with applause, not with spotlight, but with fire, with conviction, with scars that shine like stars in the night. Because the world doesn't need more performers. It needs prophets. It needs warriors. It needs voices like yours, voices shaped by pain, refined by fire, and called by God. So don't despise the pain. Let it become your power. The pain you carry is not proof of abandonment. It's evidence of assignment. You've been chosen, marked, set apart. and the world may never fully understand your journey. But heaven does. Let your wounds remind you, you are not ordinary. You are anointed. Now rise, and walk in the purpose your pain has been preparing you for. Thank you for watching this video. We kindly ask you to subscribe to our channel and like this video. Also, activate the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future uploads. See you in the next video.